What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Candid Convos. I'm your host, Quay Price. We got Vince on deck. We got Chloe on deck. Say what's up to the people.
Hello, hello.
Hey everybody, happy Wednesday.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? You know what? We gotta talk about these happy Wednesdays. I don't know how everybody feels about these happy Wednesdays, but we gonna see. We gonna see.
Listen, it's halfway through the week, so happy Wednesday.
I hear that. I said I might have to drop that comment, drop that question later in the show. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But shout out to everybody joining us tonight. Like I said, we're definitely live right now on YouTube and Facebook. So definitely go over to YouTube, drop a like, drop a subscribe on the Candid Convos page. Let's see, we're also live on Facebook. So you can catch us on the Candid Convos page on Facebook, or you can catch us on the Quay Price page as well as a backup. Shout out to Kenyatta. She said happy hump day. Oh, okay. She's supporting this happy Wednesday stuff. Shout out to Kenyatta for joining us tonight, showing love as always. We appreciate you for consistently, and that's the key word, consistently rocking with the panel. We appreciate you, sis. All right, y'all gotta bear with us. Got some old weird internet type stuff going on tonight. Can't quite say what it is, but bear with us. Like I said, we're gonna get on through this show. But definitely, like I said, if you're watching us right now, I see we got some viewers checked in already. Definitely drop a comment. Let us know where you're representing from so we know who's joining us tonight. Let's see. CC in the building. She said, happy day of life. No, for sure, for sure. I said, I see the ladies over here trying to team up. I'm gonna have to shut this down in a minute. Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies. All right, let me do this real quick while I'm thinking about it. Here's a link to the panel. So you can join us live on the panel. You can drop this in your Google Chrome or your Microsoft Edge or on your Apple device, whatever you have. Drop this link and it'll allow you to join us on the panel. Let's say you do have the ability to cut your camera off if you choose. But we always encourage you to keep your camera on for a better show, better engagement. So I'll leave that up there for a little bit. We also have this link posted in all of the chat feeds, so you can catch it once again on YouTube at Candid Convos, Facebook at Candid Convos, or I can shoot it to you directly. Just shoot me a message if need be. All right, see who else we got in the building. My guy Donovan checking in. He said, what up? What's going on with your brother? See Kenyatta, she said, every day is a happy day. It's all about what you make it. No, that's facts. That's facts. But I'm gonna say this, Kenyatta. I don't know. It's been a little hot. It's been a little hot on Facebook today. I've been seeing a lot of triggering going on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you've been seeing it, Kenyatta, but I've been seeing a lot of hotness on Facebook today. And shout out to fam in the building. Like I said, Isha said, hey family, what's going on? Isha, appreciate you rocking with us. Supporting the platform. Let's see. Donovan said another day in the Matrix. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I've been seeing all type of stuff, Donovan. Some of these comments, a lot of triggering today. I don't know, men hating women, women hating men. It's been a lot going on, but yeah. I'm gonna circle back to that. We follow some of the same folks. So I'm sure y'all seeing this stuff like I'm seeing. All right. So let me drop this title and we're gonna slide over to my guy Vince. Title for tonight: Women talk too much, chasing men away. Ooh, that might have some of them triggered right there. Run that back. Topic for tonight: Women talk too much, chasing the men away. All right, let me slide over to my guy Vince. You got anything for us tonight, Vince? What you got, man?
Actually, I don't have a fragrance tonight. I gotta reset and go through my stock to see if I can come up with a newbie.
No doubt. No, it's all good, man. It's all good, man. Like I said, we do this essentially four shows a month. So I'm like, we would have to have a Nordstrom or something in the backyard. Yeah, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta have a store in the backyard. But no, let's say no doubt, man. Let's see, we'll catch on the next one. No big deal, man.
Hey, but, you know what? If it was Remy, I'd still be pulling out new ones.
Hey,
a
lady has to have a lot of different, according to her moods, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I got something that's completely unrelated, okay? But shout out to these guys. Smart Sweet. This right here. Smart Sweet, okay? Listen. If y'all know, you know, okay? I've been on this, you know, on this healthier, you know, losing weight, you know, kick, you know, but who want to give up? I don't want to give up all of my sweets. I don't want to give up all of my treats, y'all. You can have this whole bag for 100 calories. Get into this, y'all. They taste like sweetest fish, but not exactly. I mean, you know what it is. But so if you see me pop a couple during the show, you know what it is.
Okay, all right, cool.
I actually found these at Kroger, and right now they're on sale because you know stuff that's good for you is always expensive, but right now they're on sale, so get into it. Ladies.
Okay, well, like I said, what's the name of that company again?
It's called Smart Sweets.
All right, hey, Smart Sweets. If y'all watching this, hit us up.
Hey, what's up?
Get with KP@gmail.com. Hit us up. Let's say for a little sponsorship. Smart Sweets, hit us up.
What's up? Currently, we don't work with them, but we will.
I see we got some more people in the building. I almost missed a couple. Let's see. My guy KP in the building. Kevin Palmer, he's checking in with us. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see. Candace in the building. She said, where do you get them? Chloe, where you get them at?
I got them from Kroger.
Okay.
Kroger or whatever. I know everybody's not in Michigan, but I think it's just under another name in other states like Ralph's or whatever, but that's where I got them from.
Okay. Yeah. Candace up here. So yeah, she we got one right around the corner, Candace. So yeah, go and hit that Kroger up real fast. Let's see. She said I trust Chloe's judgment. Oh yeah, no doubt.
Appreciate it.
She gonna be picking through them racks. She ain't about to pick up no nonsense. So you definitely gonna trust that judgment right there. And then she said, hey. All right, cool. Appreciate you, Candace, for rocking with us tonight. So we got another one. So let's get on into this. I don't know. A little birdie told me. I'm gonna see if it happened. A little birdie told me, see Prince might pop up. I don't know. So we gonna see. I'm gonna see if Prince pop up like he said he gonna pop up. I shot him the link, so I'm gonna see what happened. See Prince, if you watching, man, I need you to go ahead and tap in, man. All right, let's get on into this show. So I got a video, of course, we're going to kick it off with just for some context. And let's see, we're going to get on into this. So y'all let me know if y'all can't hear the video once it plays. And like I said, bear with us, folks. I said, I know the internet doing some weird stuff tonight, but bear with us here.
What I hate most about dating right now, men texting me thinking we're gonna invite me somewhere and spend some money on me. I'm just gonna be blunt about it. I don't want to sit and text all day. Oh, what do you like to do for fun? What do you know?
Social media has shown me something very strange about myself. I have never had a problem spending money on women. In fact, I've had a first date in Aruba. But there is something about watching video after video after video of women proclaiming that you have to just waste your money on them and they don't even want to get to know you, that make me uncomfortable doing something I've been comfortable doing for 20 years. Ladies, shut up. Y'all are talking yourselves out of getting money spent on y'all.
This is the reason why I don't really hold social media in what people say on social media, like, it's a grain of salt to me. Because a lot of y'all are just saying things for whatever reason, and you're talking yourself out of so much because you can't be quiet. See, it used to be an art when back in, I come from a time, I'm finna date myself, but I'm 33 years old, where women knew how to get things out of guys. Women knew how to just bat their eyes a certain way, smile, laugh at his corny jokes. And they got all these things out of guys. Now these young women feel as though they should do absolutely nothing. And being that there are a lot of men who don't mind spending their money, but the more y'all talk, the more y'all speak publicly and you demand things while letting him know you're not going to do anything, it's so dumb. You stopping yourself from getting whatever you're trying to get, when the only thing you have to do is just be nice.
All right. So
Baby, can you run that back one more time? At least just the part where she speaks and then the gentleman speaks, because we have some people just join in.
Oh, okay, my bad. All right, I'll run that back real quick so everybody knows.
What I hate most about dating right now, men texting me thinking we're gonna invite me somewhere and spend some money on me. I'm just gonna be blunt about it. I don't want to sit and text all day. Oh, what do you like to do for fun? What do you know?
Social media has shown me something very strange about myself. I have never had a problem spending money on women. In fact, I've had a first date in Aruba. But there is something about watching video after video after video of women proclaiming that you have to just waste your money on them and they don't even want to get to know you, that make me uncomfortable doing something I've been comfortable doing for 20 years. Ladies, shut up. Y'all are talking yourselves out of getting money spent on y'all.
This is the reason why I don't really hold social media and what people say on social media, like, it's a grain of salt to me. Because a lot of y'all are just saying things for whatever reason, and you're talking yourself out of so much because you can't be quiet. See, it used to be an art when back in, I come from a time, I'm finna date myself, but I'm 33 years old, where women knew how to get things out of guys. Women knew how to just bat their eyes a certain way, smile, laugh at his corny jokes. And they got all these things out of guys. Now these young women, as though they should do absolutely nothing. And being that there are a lot of men who don't mind spending their money, but the more y'all talk, the more y'all speak publicly, and you demand things while letting him know you're not gonna do anything, it's so dumb. You stopping yourself from getting whatever you're trying to get, when the only thing you have to do is just be nice.
All right. Man, like I said, well, hold on. I see your face. Wait a minute.
Return of the Mac.
How
y'all doing?
We good, man. See Prince in the
on,
building.
brother?
Yeah.
What's good, man? What's good? I told him you might pop up, man.
Yeah. I mean, I said I'll pop up.
No, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate it. All right, so topic for tonight: women talk too much, chasing the men away. All right. So y'all just saw the video. We just ran it back twice, so no excuses. Let me get some of these comments that we're gonna get on into this. Let's see. Donovan said, "This is today's open mouth, insert foot, block your blessing syndrome." Okay, I feel that. Let's see. Kenyatta says some of these women are trying to get clout. Let's see. So they're talking loud and saying nothing. Got another one of the good brothers on here, Darius, in the building. He says, "Shake my head. I walked away from multiple women for this reason." Hush. Yeah, so the fellas is dealing. They validating this, so they dealing with this. All right. So y'all just saw the video. Shout out to Jeremy Holloway for that video. Let's see, he drops some great content, so catch him on Facebook and YouTube as well. But yeah, the video is just talking about the fact that, you know, ladies are talking too much, essentially talking themselves out of the benefits of some of these men. Yeah, and basically exposing themselves. And because of that, because they're doing it publicly on these platforms and such, it's essentially stabbing them in the foot and basically killing their opportunities, killing their options. And I said, at the end of the day, exposing them. And basically, you know, the ladies of the past knew how to essentially finesse, and they knew how to be nice and cooperative. So yeah, I want to go to the panel. I said I want to see what y'all say. Do y'all agree? Do y'all disagree? What did y'all see in the video? Are we seeing this happening out here? How can we help the ladies? See, I'm gonna go to the panel. I'm gonna let anybody kick it off. See Prince, Chloe, Vince, whoever want to take first stab. Let's go.
I'm gonna let the gentleman start the show tonight.
Okay, see Prince, Vince, whoever want to hit it. Go ahead. I'm quiet.
I'll let Vince start this real quick because I got to think on this one real quick.
All right, Vince, it's on you, brother. Let's go, man.
All right, I'll start off. I didn't know where you were going with this topic, but I see where you're going with it. It takes me back to that question you asked on your Facebook page the other day: is how much for a first date?
Facts.
And a lady commented $300. I was there. She must be crazy.
I saw that.
Oh my God! I was gonna comment, but I get too raw. I was at $300. That's so much capping $300. Cause men know that somebody didn't have to spend $30 and got more than a date.
Facts.
So these ladies, I think, me and my wife, she likes that love and hip hop. I said that's ruined the younger generation.
Yep.
Because they think everybody got a pocket full of money and they deserve their money. I told you about that one time. I went on a date and the lady ordered the surf and turf, our first date at Stardust. And I thought to myself, this is your first and your last date. Well, this is how I treat myself. I said, well, I'm not you. That was rude. And it's not about being cheap or that was rude.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I feel that, man. See, Prince, you want to say anything, man?
Yeah, I'm about to say something. I guess I'm gonna have to say something about this. I think I'm gonna have to say something about it because, I'm looking at some of these women are trying to get clout. See, the first thing I think you making a misconception of what these women are. To be honest, see, we gotta look at the situation nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Most of these side chicks are acting like they somebody's woman. You know what I'm saying? So they talking themselves into a woman position, knowing they're gonna be side chicks for the rest of their lives. Let's be real about it, because most of the women that do approach you, they don't out-talk themselves. But when them side chicks think they women and think they got something to offer, they try to appease you, tickle your ear and stuff like that. So what we're talking about is one type of woman and one type of side chick. So when we get these confused, that's the problem. These men talking about they walking away from these women. No, you walk away from a side chick because 9 times out of 10, most of y'all got women at home. So stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Stop confusing the two. That's all I'm saying. Shoot.
Okay. No, I feel that, man. I appreciate that. You want to say anything, Chloe? You good?
No, I mean, I guess for me, like, what happened to women moving in silence? I don't get that. Like, there is no, I mean, first of all, I don't condone women being manipulative, and I'm not telling women to be manipulative, but just like, Jeremy said in the video, like, women for generations have been able to get things out of men and get men to do things.
Facts.
And the women who came before us who were doing it, they didn't even have social media. They weren't going anywhere loud, popping off, talking about what you gonna do for me and you need to do this for me and I'm not even about to go. They didn't even have to do that because they already knew. They already knew what it was. The girls and the young women who would go to the club with zero money in their pocket because they knew as soon as they got up in there, they was going to finesse themselves a drink and maybe some food too. Now, I'm not condoning the behavior. I'm just simply telling you what was different from those situations and those scenarios now until today, where you have women having to get on social media talking about how they won't do this, and a man tried to take them to get coffee, and a man tried to this. By the way, ain't nothing wrong with that, but now you see women are saying what they won't take and what they're making demands when women didn't used to have to do that. We didn't used to have to make demands. We didn't have to do that. We was just so smooth with it, because really all you have to do is just live in your feminine energy. Really all you have to do is just be friendly, be kind, be like, it really is not. There's no secret sauce. But what you're not gonna do is think you're gonna tell a man what he is and ain't gonna do, and then he's gonna respond to that. That's how you talking yourself out of it. It's crazy to me. All of these women all of a sudden having to ask men. Men have, as far as I know, men have not had a problem taking women out on dates, treating women to nice things, buying things for women. Now, unless you got a deadbeat, typically dudes don't really complain about that. But what's happening is you guys have elevated your expectations so high now that the things that a woman would be able to say, oh, this is so nice and appreciate it, you guys now are saying that it ain't good enough and what you will and won't accept. So now dudes are just like, forget it. I'll keep my money in my pocket and we can go get a cup of coffee.
Right.
So, I mean, I just think that ladies, pay attention to that. Why did grandma have to put on, all grandma had to do was put on her muumuu and walk around the house? All her bills was paid, baby. She always had a new car, a new lease in the driveway. All the grandkids were spoiled. Whatever they wanted, they got.
Good point.
Now y'all walking around here with BBLs and breast surgery, and y'all still can't get what y'all asking for.
Buying their own drinks at the club.
Now, make it make sense. What happened, ladies? You got to ask yourself what happened.
Go ahead, Prince. Go ahead, man.
I'm about to make this make sense. Because there's only one way. Dating is propositional all the way around. That's no two ands buts about it. A woman will put out what she needs. A man will say how much he's gonna get. If y'all needs match up, he's gonna take the opportunity. And guess what? That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? You get a bill paid, and he gets some wet ass. Two things happen. The transaction happened. That's all that happens. So women nowadays think that they pimping. Yeah, you pimping. Because guess what? The men is lowering standards to you because all you is a dollars and cents. That's all you worth. That's how you present yourself. You're a commodity. I can change as long as my money's long. And guess what? That's how it is. But when you run into that woman, she ain't gonna let you do that to you. So all you women out there thinking you talking that I ain't gonna do this and do that unless you do this and that, guess what? You're a commodity. As soon as I get through with your ass, I flush you like toilet paper. That's it.
You know, Friends gonna keep it all the way real. Let me get some of these comments real quick. Let's see. Donovan, he dropped a comment. He said, let's see, old school ladies finessed solid foundations. Let's see, new schools demand what they want in the moment, then on to the next sucker. Okay. Now I feel that Donovan, I can see some validity in that one, buddy. Let's see. Shantae said these women have no substance nowadays. You know what, Shantae? I got a question around that. Where you think that's coming from? Yeah, where do you think that's coming from? Why do you think that there's a lack of substance or substance lacking in the women today versus the women before, right? Because like I said, guys are still guys. So guys still acquire money. You know, they still dating ladies, still taking them out. You know, as some people say, still, dropping the bag, however you want to refer to it. But guys still do that, right? So that's a part of guy nature to be able to take care of women. Yeah, it's nothing like a woman coming to you saying she needs something. And it's just like, you know, you can pull out your little bank. Here you go, what you need. Like guys like doing that. So why do you think that we've had this change that we're seeing in the dating scene, especially, you know, as it relates to this substance? So drop me a little comment. Let me know. Let's see. Shantae also says social media. Now, I know that plays a piece in it. That definitely distorts the reality. I think that's what social media does. But at the same time, you still got to buy in. And I think that's where some of this issue is coming from. You still got to buy into what you're seeing on social media. So we got to question that piece as well. Let's see. Donovan said, let's see, lack of morals. That's definitely a fact. Yeah, definitely a fact. Let's see. Kenyatta said reality TV. No, for sure. So essentially, it's confirmed that these social channels that we see, reality TV, social media, and so forth, they definitely play into this. But I got to take that back to the source. Why are ladies buying into it? If they know it's social media, if they know it's not reality, because we know reality TV is fake. So if they know it's artificial, why are they buying into it? Let's see. Then Cece said, let's see, men need, let's see, predate nuptials. Is that what that's predate nuptial? Is that what that says? Let's see. So they can say if they own. Oh, they need a prenup. Oh, I know. Okay. Men need a prenup so they can say they own this. No, I feel what you're saying. My bad. My bad. I'm over here like, wait a minute. All right, my bad. All right, let's see.
I'm gonna say something.
Go ahead, see Prince.
Because she said prenuptial and stuff like that. Check this out. The prenuptial ain't for you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Understand this. If a man asks you for a prenuptial, that means you got some tendencies that he don't like. Period. He gonna be like, oh, they give you all kinds of excuses. Oh, this is just to protect our assets and stuff. Because guess what? He said he gonna be with you forever. So guess what? He ain't protecting nothing but his own butt. Hands down, even if a woman asks, they don't even protect their own butt. So you look at it for what it is. Do they trust you fully or they don't? I understand that. So something about you made them ask a question. Hey, would you sign this prenuptial? Because you know what? You only 99.9% what I want. There's a 1% out there that I might get, and you ain't it. Period.
There it is. Let me get some more. Go ahead, Vince. I'm gonna get some more of these comments. Go ahead.
I think also the problem is in the home. I remember when I was growing up, it was the birth of the gangster rap. But I had my grandparents in the home teaching me that that's not real. That's entertainment.
Right.
This is what's real. So I think a lot of the problem is also, you got to remember, a lot of these ladies are growing up with no men in their home. No men that truly just loves them for them. They don't have a daddy that just loves them. So their first experience with a man is their first little dumb boyfriend. And he wants something from her. So they've never really experienced a love where somebody didn't want something from them. And then they see their mamas going through bad relationships. So I think everything is taught in the home because everybody else got social media. Every other race of people got social media, and they don't have the problems that we have at this level. They don't have 80% of their households ran by women. Might be, Asians got social media. They still churning out doctors and lawyers and families and millionaires.
That's valid.
So if they social media is what's in your house. And if what's in your house is not showing you what you need, then you're gonna get it out here in these streets.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead, and then I'm gonna hit them comments. Go ahead. Either. Chloe,
I was gonna say, just like Shantae just hit up. I know you're gonna get to the comments, but she just put up a comment mentioning like community, right? Role models. I think that's part of the problem. I'm reading a book right now, or I should say, listening to it, called "Get Your Life Back," and it just kind of highlights how we become so distracted as a society. We just become so distracted. And I don't think people understand the impact that social media and the advancement of technology really has caused. We were never intended to be this connected as a people. Like we can pick up a device and we can be connected in 2 seconds to someone across the world, right? We are consuming so much content. We are so invested in other people's lives and what they're doing and what they have. And I'm just going to speak on women for a second because I can honestly relate to this. I'm speaking from my own perspective. As a woman, even when you are secure, right, and confident in yourself, all you have to do is have one bad day. Pick up your phone, go to social media, and see somebody who maybe you follow, who you might kind of think is a cool person, and look at their life. And they seem like they got this going on or that going on, relationship popping, this popping, whatever. You can be as confident as you want to be. All you got to do is have one moment where you pull that up and you in your feelings, you triggered, you comparing. It's really just that simple. And as women, it's even more for us because we're so emotional, right? Maybe for a guy, it's not as bad, but for women, we're so emotional. We can be on our cycle, child. We can literally be on our cycle. You know it's true. Be in our feelings, all emotional. And now we're looking at what so-and-so is doing, what they got going on. Now we looking at our man, or we looking at our husband, or we looking at our boyfriend, and we like, well, what's wrong with you? Well, why you don't do this? Well, why I don't have this? Well, why I don't look like this? Well, why it ain't like that? We are literally comparing our lives to people who we don't know, who, for the most part, they're just showing us highlights. And this is what's happening, right? So now this is how we set our expectations of what our lives should look like, what our marriages should look like, what our husband should look like, what our boyfriend should look like, what our vacations should look like, what our cars should look like. Like, this is crazy. We were never meant to have this much access to other people's lives, nor were it intended for us to use these people as low-key role models. We were meant to be in communities, interact with the people around us, have a more personable approach to life, not this disconnected, almost like hero worship type of situation with people that we view and just encounter on social media. And I don't think people understand how dangerous it is, because it affects your mental. And that's what makes it so powerful.
Yeah, no, that's real. Go ahead, C. You done, Chloe? My bad.
I'm done.
Okay, go ahead, C. Prince.
That's it.
You know, I will say this. There are role models in this world. Everybody's role model. Just good and bad role models. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna sit there and say there's no role models. There's bad decision making from the people who watch these role models. Period. You know, I think the greatest saying in the world, you can learn a lot from a dummy. You know what I'm saying? And most of these people are dummies. You know what I'm saying? They watching dummies to become dummies. You know what I'm saying? Let's be truthful. You know what I'm saying? Look at half the stuff they do. You like, oh, that's cool. I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I want to put diamonds on my eyes and stuff like that, knowing you can't afford it. Because guess what? Your wallet don't support this lifestyle, but you try it anyway. So guess what? It ain't the role models. It's bad decision making that people are making. You know what I'm saying? Because the role models are there, good and bad. You don't know how to make good, rational decisions, especially women. Because guess what? Hey, eye candy's in. You know what I'm saying? If your body ain't curved out, guess what? You ain't got no clout. That's what you think. But actuality, most men want the natural. Point blank. You know, you just good for, you know what I'm saying? Look, entertain, take out with the boys and stuff. And then guess what? You high maintenance. I'm telling you, you know, I only recycle. So why I want a plastic woman in the bed? You know what I'm saying? For real. Listen, that's what I'm talking about. And you talking about role models for your youth. Who are the role models for you?
I'm about to get all them comments, man. I'm about to get them all.
I'm a role model for the youth. What you want to ask?
Hey, hold that thought. Let me get some of these comments. These boys stacking up. Let's see. Jocelyn Dennis. Shout out to Jocelyn for joining us tonight. She said these women are brainwashed and brought themselves away in music industry. Bought themselves away in music industry. Okay, yeah. I understand what you're saying. No, I agree with that for sure. Let's see. Nicole said weak-mindedness. IT, you should have got on here. See Prince on here. You should have jumped on tonight. Let's see. Cece said, let's see, I made the word up, but yeah, no, we know what you meant. We know what you meant, Cece. We know what you meant. Let's see. They are brainwashed and brought into the hype. Let's see. They are lost. Let's see. I think somebody mute. Hold on.
Oh no, I said the music. She was just saying the music.
Yeah. So the music. Yeah, I get it. The music industry is
it's trash.
basically affecting these folks right now. I got what she's saying. I got what she's saying. She said she at work trying to get a type on. Let's see. Shantae said women were more humble. Let's see if you had ass, it was hereditary. Let's see, now it's for purchase. Back then you had to have game, not body. Social media then came and messed it up. Okay, no, I feel that. Go ahead, Vince.
But the body's not getting them nothing. The body's is getting them. I know people that got that BBL, young girls, 40s, 50s, they getting the same dudes.
Right.
But just now it's worse because now they're getting even more attention from dudes they really don't want.
Right.
The dudes that they really don't want a woman that's going to get that much attention. So it's like they doing it to make you feel better. But are you doing it to make you feel better, or are you getting it for attention in a man? I don't understand that. Now, I'm not against plastic surgery. You know, some things you might need if you bold built, and but these astronomical, these unrealistic, and then you walk around and people looking and you offended that people are looking at something that's comical.
Yeah.
So that's the super thing. You're not getting. It'd be different if you got the body and you got your husband, you got your good boyfriend, and I would say, hey, that's great. But you're getting the same little dumb guys.
Yeah. No, I feel that. Yeah, no, it's not yielding the same results. Hold on, C Prince. Hold that thought. Let me clear these comments up, man. Let's see. Shantae said, let's see, if you didn't have a 2-parent home, let's see, we had shows like the Cosby Show to at least give a glimpse into the life. Yeah, no, that's facts. We definitely had different visuals, that we were seeing versus what we're seeing now. Let's see. Donovan said, let's see, once again, these issues are by economic design to divide and conquer the Black family structure, and it's working hand over fist. No doubt. I agree with that, Donovan. Let's see. Shantae said, Donovan Crawford next to the white man. We are our own worst enemy. Okay.
I would say we become first in that list. We're way more dangerous to ourselves than the white man.
No, it's definitely, like I said, that definitely has shifted. So now I'm definitely gonna agree with you on that one, Chloe. Go ahead, C Prince. Then I got a question for the people. Go ahead, man.
I'm hearing this hip hop video stuff a little bit too much. I'm gonna tell you like this: most of you women grew up with mothers that dressed like they were going to hip hop video, twerking and stuff at home. Because guess what? I don't know no kid right now to watch video. You know what I'm saying? They learn that junk at home. So guess what? You are the hip hop video. So if you stop twerking your ass all through your house, talking about doing these Instagram dances with your daughters and thinking y'all cute, you might correct the behavior. So guess what? Because everybody's Instagram, that's all they doing. Twitter and all that. Nobody watching videos but the videos that these mothers doing with their daughters doing, and grandmothers. Don't get, because grandmothers, they getting out there, something looking good. But that's how they doing it. Hands down. So blame it on what you want to do, but look at your house first, because guess what? Your house is the rap video nowadays. Period.
Okay, there it is. Like I said, welcome back, C Prince in the building. All right, so I got a question. Let me circle back to the video real fast. Let me circle back to the video. So I got a question for the ladies. I see we got a lot of viewers. We got a lot of ladies down in the comments. I got a question for the ladies. Ladies, why can't y'all just go back to just being nice? Yep, and what I mean by that is, the brother, he makes a valid point in that video about women essentially talking too much and talking themselves out of getting what they want. Like, what happened to y'all just being nice? So instead of getting on these videos, making demands, telling a man what he gonna do, instead of getting on these posts, because Vince made a good point. Instead of getting on these posts, talking about a minimum $300 and all this nonsense, whatever happened just to being nice, and then the $300 just showing up on its own. You ain't even have to ask. Like, what happened to that? Like my man said, what happened to just batting that eye? What happened to just brushing that brother against the sleeve a little bit? Let him get that smell, and he like, yeah, let me go on out here and spend this money. Like, what happened to that? Like, why do we veer away from that when we know that was working? So yeah, somebody drop a comment, let me know something. Go ahead, see Prince.
You know what? I'm gonna defend the ladies on this one.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Hold on. Let me hit these bells. Let me hit these bells.
We gotta play devil's advocate on this one.
Let's get it.
Because guess what? Sometimes these women gotta put that stuff out because there's a lot of fool's gold out there. Period. Half these cats walk around looking good, smelling good, rimmed up on the car and stuff. And guess what? They stay at mama's house. They stay with brothers and sisters. So they stay with their homeboys. But they approach you like they got everything to give you. And the only thing they're giving you is wasted time. So sometimes you got to put, the woman's tired of being fooled by these boys. Just because you over 20 don't make you a man.
Okay, hold up, C Prince. Hold up. So let me go ahead and let's go ahead and argue this on out. So then my question to that is going to be, because like I said, I'm in a lot of these conversations, C Prince. I'm in a lot of these conversations and I see comments from a lot of these women. Women say they too smart for that.
Oh,
they too smart to be getting played by these dudes laying up on their mama couch and ain't got no car and driving their car. They don't fall for that. That's what the ladies say. So what you talking about, man?
See, and I'm gonna tell them, most of them, they tell them that tale because women are emotional. Period. They don't use reason, because guess what? If you look at it, half these dudes sitting at home playing PlayStation, Xbox. You know what I'm saying? That you come home at night, both y'all come from work. He runs the Xbox. You run to sit on the couch and read your book or talk to your girlfriend. Guess what? The only time he paying you attention a little bit, even if you get dressed up nice for him, he might pay you a little attention, unless his needs need to be met at the time. He gonna pay you attention. So half these women telling a lie, talking about they can't get played because they've been played or they in a played situation right now. They just don't want to admit it. Period.
Okay. All right. Let me get some more of these comments because they steady coming. Let's see. My guy Darius, he said, I think what adds to the problem is the gender wars and toxic gender movements that blames others for whatever. Let's see. Somehow the things to do to be in a good relationship has been lost. Example, accountability, emotional intelligence, to name a couple. Man. Yeah, no, you're right on with that, Darius. We know this accountability is like kryptonite, bro. Nobody want to hold that one, bro. So I definitely agree with you on that. Let's see. Shantae said, who are the role models for the youth? C Prince. Hold that thought, C Prince. I'm going to come back to that. Okay. Let's see. Donovan said, mumble rappers, male and female, for sure. Let's see. Nicole said, worldly pressures. Okay. Let's see. Donovan said, let's see. Being nice equals submission in the minds of the traumatized. It's a good point. It's a good point, Donovan. Good point. Let's see. Cece says, I think I still got that. Okay. All right. I see. And Kenyatta says, some of us are nice. And that's facts, Kenyatta. Yeah, some of the ladies are nice. But, we also seeing some other things out here, unfortunately. But let me slide back to that for C Prince, because she want to know. So she said, who are the role models for the youth, C Prince?
You know what? I think I'm a role model. I ain't even lie, I'm a role model. But it depends on what that youth needs. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm a role model because I'm gonna tell them the truth. Uncut, unfiltered. That's what I'm gonna tell them. Good, bad. I ain't hiding nothing. The world is cold. But what happens is most of these role models sell them a dream. I sell them reality, point blank. Anybody that's going to talk about reality is a good role model. But when you sell them dreams, and it's not their dreams to be a professional athlete, a doctor, or something like you sell them a false dream like, yeah, I got these women over here, they doing this and that. Guess what? You pick and choose the information you want in life. And you know the easier route is this, to get that money fast. Let's don't lie about it. They're making good, fast money at a young age. Point blank. So why they gonna listen to me? I took years to get my wealth. You know what I'm saying? Some of them surpassed me, like, wham. Why do they want to listen to us when they get the money now? You know what I'm saying? We ain't got nothing else to offer them. You know what I'm saying? They got the women, they got the cars. And the women got the men and the cars. And then some of them got both. You know what I'm saying? So let's be real. What can we give them as role models today that they don't already have? It's got to be within them to want something from us. That's it.
Okay. No, I feel that. Let's see. Nicole said women don't have that space to be as ladylike as they are.
You know, make that up.
Come on.
You can't make this shit up.
Come on.
Now you know
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
I love you, boo, but
boy, ain't no way, boy.
I mean, so your femininity really you have to get to a point where your femininity is not conditional, right? It's not based off of whatever your situation is. You know, and it can take practice, because you're right in a sense, right? Because in a society, women are pushed, like pressure is applied to women, especially Black women, to perform at a certain level, to achieve a certain thing. And that is true. That is very, very true. And it can, if you let it can definitely put you in a headspace where you feel like you ain't got time. You ain't got time to care about whatever it is you're supposed to care about. But that's why it's so important for you to resist that mindset, because what I am seeing and learning is that the society and those who have manufactured the society have a vested interest in keeping men and women in general at odds, but especially within our community. You notice whenever they see movements through, they are most harmful, most hurtful to our community, right? So feminist movement, you know, welfare, all of these things, right? There's many more. They, you know, I'm just gonna say it, abortion, like Planned Parenthood, like these things are always more destructive to our community. They just affect us so much more. And that's what we're seeing, right? It just, instead of having one income because you got a wife and a husband, if you can keep these two people separate, now you have two mortgages they're paying. Everything is double. So it's just way more profitable in this country for, you know, singleness and divorce and separation to be championed and to be promoted, and for women to be encouraged to do these things because it's just more profitable, period. And I think that, you know, we have to look at that and go, why is this the images that we're seeing now? Why are we literally being like inundated with these messages about being free and living your best life and running off and doing it? Like, they're pushing this so hard, like never before, I think, in the history of just media and just you know, the propaganda around marriage and divorce is just so heavy. And I think we have to pay attention to that, because whenever they're trying to condition you to believe something or go along with something or do something or take on a certain habit or behavior, they will just, you know, kind of flood you with that. It's in the music, it'll be in the movies, it'll be on the news, it'll be all, and now because of social media, now it's all over social media, and you're literally being flooded with it. And we have to pay attention to that, ladies. Like, it is never a bad thing for you to live in your feminine energy. It's this programming that they put us through, this mental conditioning that they put us through, to have the mindset that being nice is a sign of weakness, or being submissive is a dirty word or a curse word, when honestly, in order for a relationship to work, both people have to submit in different ways. Both people have to. It's not one or the other. It has to work that way. If nobody wants to submit to the relationship or to the other person in any way, it won't work. So that has to happen. It's the natural order of things. And I just think that we've gotten to the point now where the things that are actually profitable to us and the things that actually help us and advance us, we're now being told those things are bad for us. So what was once good is now being looked at as bad. And that's scripture for, if you know, you know, right? That's literally scripture. There's literally prophecy playing out in front of us. Like, this is what's happening. So I feel like as a lady, as a woman, we have to be more adamant about staying in our space. And what do I mean? That doesn't mean I'm saying you can't go off and do anything. This ain't the conversation that I'm having. I'm not saying women can't do, men can't do. That's not the conversation I'm having right now. What I'm saying is, as a woman, we need to know how to live in our femininity. It is literally our superpower. It is literally how we are able to get whatever it is that we are desiring from our partners. It literally is the key. It is the key. It is the key. Because simply being nice, you guys have, I mean, just don't underestimate the power of smiling and being friendly or being kind, or when a man speaks to you, instead of wanting to bite his head off, just say hi back. Just say, I'm fine. You can say I'm not interested without cussing them out. Like, I think we've lost the art of femininity, and it's a problem, because men don't want to curl up next to something that's just as hard as they are.
Go ahead, Vince. Oh, my bad. I know she was.
I'm good. I'm done.
All right, great. Go ahead, Vince.
Then also, to answer the lady's question who said who's the useful role models, it should be their parents. It should be their biological mother and father. That should be their role model. And that's what the problem is that we're searching for all these, what was the word I'm looking for here? We're searching for these counterfeit fathers, mentors, the deacon at the church, the man down the street, any man who wanted to give my son some attention. That's a counterfeit. It needs to be from his biological father. That's where his DNA is. That's who he can relate to the most. Because I look at my grandparents. That's what my role models were my grandparents. My grandparents were role models as far as my grandfather being a man, my grandfather being a man of God, and my grandfather being a husband. And all three of those go together. Because we often say, oh, I was a good father. But how were you as a husband to that child who loves that mother that y'all didn't get along with? And this is so deep for me because, like most people know, I started all the way over again. I had 2 kids when I was very young. Me and their mother was very young. We got divorced very young. I was a single father. Then I started over 45, married, child in the home. And when I tell you it's completely different, I never knew the responsibility and the need for me to be there with my child every single day. Not just on the weekend, not just when I felt like it, but every single day so she can understand a man's covering, so she can understand the true love of a man, and also so she can see how I love her mother. See, we forget that point. Right. And I asked my kids, me and my grown kids have very deep conversations. I said, how do y'all feel about that? My son went, well, Dad, you was good, but, sometimes I came home from school and I wanted to talk to you. And now, mind you, my kids grew up in Indianapolis. So I was the weekend, Christmas. Sometimes I wanted to talk to you, but you was at work. I couldn't really get to you like I wanted to get to you when I really needed it. And that broke my heart. That broke my heart because I have to look at my 2-year-old every day knowing that I didn't give my older kids this. And this is why they're making some of the decisions that they're making with the people that they're choosing. So we got to stop this BS. If we talk about families and having children, now if you don't want no kids, you can do whatever you want to do. But we got to start thinking about these kids, how these kids feel. How these kids feel knowing that my father is a hoe, which I was. And every time they came up here, I had a new girlfriend. And let's just be honest, that's what it was. So how they gonna look at me? Yeah, I was a great provider, had a bunch of money, but I wasn't nothing as a husband because I wasn't a husband.
That's real.
So we got to keep it real and think about what are we teaching our children. Our children are learning with this rap music because they ain't got nothing at home to look at. So I know the people over 35, we made our bad decisions. We already made our grave and we gonna have to lie in it. But we got to teach our kids something different. And basically what it boils down to is make better decisions. Give your kids truth. Stop sugarcoating it. I tell my boys, y'all gonna be blamed regardless. Find your purpose, find your gift, and it ain't between a woman's legs. Because when you find your purpose and your gift, you'll get a better woman.
Facts,
if you trying to partner with her and go live with her and drive her, no, you get your own shit. Because you'll get a woman to act right when you got your own shit. I don't care what nobody say. Because she know, you know what, I got to get in order because I don't want to lose this man. See, people talk about women not knowing their worth. Men need to know their worth. Men need to know their worth.
Facts. No, that's real.
Well, you understand, I still can't believe how I got my woman right. When I tell you, I can be my woman pregnant right now, still cooking dinner for me, and she due 4 weeks from now. Still getting up out the bed. I said, no, baby, I got to make you dinner. No, I got to wash these clothes. No, I got the baby right. No, baby, no, you 4 weeks due. But that's because she know my worth.
Yeah, no, I see it, man. Let's say she about that biz, man. She about that biz. Go ahead, see Prince. I'm gonna get some more of these comments, man.
Okay. I'm looking. I'm going to tell you what my role model is, but I'm tickled pink at one of these comments.
Which one, man? So I can put it up. Which one?
Women don't have the space.
Oh. You know what, man? I'm not done with this one, man. But go ahead, see Prince. I ain't done with this.
That tickled me so much that I'm like, the women don't have the space to be as ladylike as they used to. When I heard this and I seen this, I'm like, how many conversations when I first meet somebody, we start off with a proper dialogue, and then it goes left because you assume I said something that I didn't say, but your freak came out because now you want to see how freaky I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? It's not about the space. It's about the conversation that you allow to happen. And nowadays, most women are more freaks than ladies. point blank. That's what it is. The conversation goes nowhere because everybody's trying to test the waters here or there, see what they're about, see what your experience is in the bedroom, or how many women or men you've been with, or if you got both. Understand this. The space is what you make it. And since you don't make it a ladylike space, that is your fault.
Okay, there it is. Let me get some more of these comments. Let's see, Donovan said, let's see, no straight man wants a masculine, energized woman. Let's see, that would be a gay relationships. Yeah. Yeah, no, like I said.
That tickled me. That's funny, Donovan.
Let's see. Shantae said, "Oh, Vince. Let's see. You grew up. Let's see. If you knew what you knew now, you would have been there. Let's see. You would have been there like you are for this set of kids. Yeah, no doubt. Let's see. Jocelyn Dennis. She said, my role models. Let's see, were my grandparents as well. Love them. I'm the role model for my girls and my son, and they are nothing like these men and women out here. LOL. I often talk to them about life and how to move in this world. I lead by example." And that's facts. That's facts right there, Jocelyn. Listen, that's really what we got to maintain. So I see a lot of folks now, they trying to be their kids' friends.
Right.
And you got to be careful with that. They still got to maintain that you are the parent. There still got to be boundaries, and there still have to be an authority portion in it as well. Let's see, we can't lose sight of that. Let's see, Shantae said, Chloe.
My bad.
Chloe yawns are contagious.
My bad.
Oh, Ray Cribbs in the building. Shout out to Ray Cribbs. She said, we've raised and continue to raise our children old school. Let's see, we're just blessed to be high school sweethearts and have the ability to pass lessons on. Facts. Ain't nothing wrong with old school. Old school is tried and true. Let's see, Cece said, that's the problem. Let's see, Shantae said, bruh, let's see, where y'all get him? No, see Prince back in the building. See Prince back in the building. He back in the building. I said, see, she threw him the fire sign. So she said, see Prince getting it in tonight. For sure. But I gotta slide back to something. Because I said we getting around that time, but I gotta slide back. IT know I got mad love for her, but I got to go back because this comment has set with me. IT. So you said women don't have the space to be as ladylike as they used to. So I got a question for the ladies. I'm starting to notice something. So when we had these conversations around being feminine and being masculine, I know for some of the ladies, these conversations can be triggering, right? But what it starts to feel like sometimes is women know that their natural essence is feminine, yet it almost comes off like they're more comfortable being masculine. So I want some of the ladies in the comments to correct me if I'm wrong. Are ladies getting more comfortable being masculine because they feel like it's going to take more work to actually tap back into their femininity? Yeah, because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not here to beat a dead horse, but we got to keep it a buck. Yeah, we got to keep it a buck. Yeah, we did a show, I want to say about 2 shows back, and we posted a short about it. It was actually a short of events talking about the fact that women are going around talking about they're independent and talking about the fact that men, that's not going to attract men. Men need to be wanted, or men need to know that they're wanted or needed. So definitely this masculine thing is definitely a turnoff for most men. Yeah, so I'm wondering, do our ladies understand that that is hurting y'all prospects? Yep, I understand that it may be what we're seeing now. I understand for some ladies it could be comfortable, but do you understand that that's hurting your prospects? Yep, do you understand that men can feel that? Because this is one thing I want to communicate to the ladies. Ladies, these fellas out here, they not that dumb. Yep. And what I mean by that is a lot of times a man will or can discover things about you without you even talking. If he ain't got to ask you no questions, he ain't got to have no dialogue with you. He can just look at you in action. And that's going to tell him a lot of things before you even open up your mouth. So if he picks up on that masculine stuff, if he picks up on that hard exterior, if he picks up on that competition vibe, ladies, you're killing your prospects. Yeah, then to take it a step further, linking time back to the video, then you'll get on social media or get out on these platforms and start making demands towards these men that you say that you want. So yeah, we really got to think about that. Yeah, I just want to drop that for the ladies so y'all understand what that says unverbally to the man. Because at the end of the day, majority of our communication is non-verbal. It's coming through your body language. It's coming through your actions. It's coming through how you move. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Let me get some of these comments, then I'm gonna slide back to the panel. I see y'all got something y'all want to say. Well, actually, let me go to y'all, and then I'm gonna go back to these comments. Go ahead, C Prince.
Look, there's nothing more sexier than a confident woman.
Mm-hmm.
Period. That's it.
For sure.
But the problem is women think they got game like a man. They try to pimp you before you pimp them. You know what I'm saying? Now this is wordplay going at its best. And now women are taking the same things we used to do at them and doing it to us. You know what I'm saying? But who's going to win? It's about our words. Whose game is better? You know what I'm saying? It's like me walking up to a woman saying, hey, have anybody ever complimented you today? And you say, no. I said, then wait till tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I got to rise out of you. You see what I'm saying? I got to rise out of you. Now you're interested. You want to talk to me. Like, no, he just didn't tell me something stupid like that. But guess what? It piqued your interest. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
the game is real. But the sad thing about it is women shouldn't have to play games because guess what? You choose and I choose, and guess what? We have a conversation. But the conversation we having nowadays is about who got the bigger wallet, who can ride or lay more pipe. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no real conversation, no substance. You know what I'm saying? Everything is superficial, no real value in these relations. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem, Everything got a price. I watch too, I love watching it because it'd be like this. He gonna get my hair and nails done today, and this what you gonna do for him? He gonna spend $200 just to make you look good for somebody else. Or better yet, you know what I'm saying? What's the difference between what you're doing and somebody walking on the streets on the internet posting like this is what it costs? Right. Understand this. When somebody wants to do something for you, you ain't got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? A gift is a gift. But when you put value on what you want before somebody gets something from you, who the loser?
There it is. Let me get some more of these comments. These boys been coming in. Let's see. IT said, why am I picking on? No, I'm not picking on you, IT. We done had a many conversation. So no, you already know I ain't picking on you. You know better than that. Let's see. Kenyatta said, let's see. Yes, they are more comfortable. Some say, some say they are masculine as if it's a flex. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that, Kenyatta. Let's see. CC said, well, I don't know. Let's see what their problem is with this masculinity. I was raised with 3 brothers. Let's see, all my cousins were males, most of them, and I never wanted to be a male. I wanted to get some of the perks that the males get, but I never, ever wanted to be a man. Okay, now I feel that, CC. I feel that. That's real. Let's see, Johnson said, I can't relate to that question. I don't want to be masculine. Okay. All right. Let's see. Shantae said, let's see. Can y'all give an example of a woman acting masculine? Okay, I'm gonna hold that for Vince. Hold on, Vince. Let's see. Ray Cribb said, let's see, I'm a tomboy and I've always been. Let's see, I played street ball with the fellas, but I still knew when to turn it off naturally. Okay, so that's an important piece right there. That's an important piece. Hold that thought, Vince. I'm coming to you, man. I'm gonna put it back up. Let's see. Kenyatta said, I agree with Jocelyn Dennis. Let's see. Donovan said, I know you asked the ladies, but too many young girls were raised to be strong. Okay, I feel that, which leads them to being male acting. So in turn, it makes women believe being feminine is a sign of weakness. That's all facts, Donovan. That's all facts. Let's see. High body count. Okay. Let's see. LOL. I know. Yeah, no, I'm just, I'm not coming for you, IT. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help get there. All right. Here go the question right here. Can y'all give me an example of a woman being acting masculine? Go ahead, Vince. What you got for this one, man?
Somebody who comes to mind that's famous would be somebody like Gabrielle Union.
Right.
She talks in front of Dwayne Wade. It's like she runs that relationship. It seems like he's more the wife, she's more the husband. As far as the roles, I would say somebody like that that's famous.
Okay. No, that's a good example. All right, we keep it short and sweet like that, Shantae. All right. What time is it? 9:51. I'm gonna let you go ahead and see Prince, and we're gonna get ready to wrap. It's almost about 10 to 10.
Yeah, I'm looking at this high body count one. I gotta touch this one.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I gotta touch the high body count. Because as men, we always talk about the high body count. She got a high body count and stuff like this. But you know what the funny thing about it is? They still sleep with these women. But the first thing they won't talk about is the high body count.
Speak on it.
You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense to keep on saying she got a high body count. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. Because they ain't gonna stop you from sleeping with her. Because guess what? You got needs, she got needs. And guess what? You might have a high body count. And the bad thing about it, which one's better? Who pleases who? That's what it gets down to it. That's what it is. This high body count doesn't matter nobody. Because guess what? Some of these men got a high body count with their hand. Let's be real. so now, how are you talking about?
Oh my God!
I don't hear y'all talking about that. You know what I'm saying? So
I wasn't ready.
I know you.
That's a whole conversation right there, man. This body count, that's a whole nother conversation.
Listen, but I'm going ahead on to talk about it because let me tell y'all. Can I just rant about men for just 1 second, ladies?
We was about to get off the show. Hold on.
Can I just rant for 1 second about the fellas? Just 1 second, ladies. Stay tuned. I'm gonna need y'all help. Okay.
Go ahead.
So y'all know that lately there has been this reemergence of men who are now having the conversation around high body count. Okay. And I'm not so I don't disagree that as women, we definitely need to be mindful of the amount of people we sleep with, simply because, as you know, there is a spiritual, mental, and emotional connection that happens when you have sex. It just does. But as women, because we are so emotional, it just hits different for us, right? It just hits different. We do get emotionally attached, even when we try not to. At times we do, right? So okay, boom. Let's set that to the side for a second. I just want to understand, right? The guys that's going around talking about, well, she can't have a high body count. She can't have slept with these many people or this many people. I'm just trying to understand, how do you think these women are getting these high body counts? So, if she a hoe, you a hoe maker. I just don't understand it. How are you talking about her high body count and you are
can't make this shit up. You can't make.
You are literally sleeping with these women. You know you don't want nothing from them but sex. But then you're going to turn around and then when it's time for you to marry somebody, oh, she got her body count too high. It's like, how you think she got there? Like, she ain't sleeping with herself? It don't work that way. So I'm just sitting over here like, I just want, if we're going to lift up a standard, everybody need to have the same standard. Keep that same energy when the next time you decide to entertain another woman.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Think about her high body count and decide not to do it. Just say no.
Can I get a tag?
Help her out.
Man,
Why
go
is
ahead,
it,
man.
why is it, no, I ain't done. Why is it that when the conversation around purity takes place, it's always the woman's responsibility? I just want to know, somebody tell me, why is it always on the woman to make sure she stay pure, yet y'all out here sleeping with all the women? Make it make sense.
I think that's cap.
Let me
Make it make sense.
let me get it. Let me help y'all, Chloe. I got you.
Okay,
I can't make this shit up.
I'm
You
tagging
can't
in.
make this shit up.
Because listen to this. This what kills me, right? I'm reading this. It says they're not marriage material. Guess what? A lot of these women that are married got high body counts.
That's it. I was about to say that.
Oh my God!
So guess what they learned from experience? What they wanted in a man. So they had to let these men play with them, and these men play with them too. Because guess what? A lot of married men got high body counts too. Guess what? Unless they your first, your man got mileage. If they wasn't your first, your woman got mileage. You know what I'm saying? She like, well, I only been with one person. So
but
what? One person don't mean don't stop the show.
But I'm saying, listen, I hear you. But I'm just saying, if that's the case, then where is this new energy coming from? With all these fellas talking about, well, she can't have no high body count. I ain't messing with no girl. All these women with these high body counts. If that's the case, and we know we all out here, not we, because I don't do that. But and y'all know y'all out here, sleeping around like that. Then I just want to know, like, then so keep that same energy. You sleeping around, she's sleeping around, everybody's sleeping around. So then what's the problem with the high body count?
I'm just saying ain't no good. That's
why
what
we
it is.
even having that conversation then? Because if you ain't gonna lift up a standard for yourself, I'm just trying to understand, how are you trying to hold her to any kind of standard?
Okay, hold on. Let me say this. This show is supposed to be over, and see now y'all over here start. This a whole another show. See what I'm saying?
Got extended.
Right, they extended the show out. We hitting 10 now, man. So this okay. So this is the thing, right? So a lot of this conversation originates from the 2 points that are circulating very heavily right now. That men control access to relationships and women control access to sex. Yeah, so basically at the end of the day, I think that was Shantae that made that point. To Shantae's point, the men are looking for a woman that does not have, as y'all like to say, a lot of mileage. So that is what I hear. But then in turn, the ladies are saying that they want a man with experience, which can translate to mileage. So the man is looking for something different than what the woman is looking for. So the man does not want a whole bunch of mileage on his woman. The woman wants some mileage on her man because she wants him to be experienced. And as the ladies like to say, learn how to or know how to please her. That's what they like to say.
Bruh.
That's dysfunctional.
Go ahead, Vince. Let me slide to Vince. Go ahead, Vince. Go ahead.
I think it's more of the traumatic experiences that come along with body count. Men are more able to separate sex and love and sex and whatever, because like I told you, there's people I could probably walk right past them and be like, I slept with them 20 years ago and wouldn't even remember them, just being honest. So there's this perception that men have a detachment when it comes to sex and it's not emotional, and women have an attachment when it comes to sex. So what it is that the men don't want all this traumatic experience. He don't want to get with you, and now he gotta go through all these traumatic bad relationships. He said, well, if you maybe only had one, it would be easier. But with men, it's a little different. Stereotypically. So I think it's the trauma that comes along with this body count.
But the issue there is, okay, so I hear you with the trauma, and I don't disagree on the trauma issue, but what I think we're not considering, right, is just because you don't have, as a man, the same traumatic experiences doesn't mean now that as a woman, okay, say I've kept myself pure, right, and I don't have a high body count, and maybe I've only been with one person or two people or whatever. I haven't had that many experiences. The issue with that is just because you don't have traumatic, or you say you don't have trauma from those experiences, those are still bodies. Those are still soul ties. Those are still spiritual connections that you have. And now you bringing that into our whatever we're going to have. So just because you don't remember what that person looked like, don't mean that it's not going to affect you, because you're still bringing that into the situation. And like I told my husband when we was talking about this, I told him the issue is that if I've kept myself pure, which I did, and then a man comes along, and I'm not talking about him because he don't get down like that, but a man come along and, you know, he been for the streets before he met me. Now he bringing all of this stuff to me that I'm not bringing to him. I'm not bringing that stuff.
But I think
Now he's bringing all of this. He's bringing all of these bodies, all of these soul ties, all of these spiritual connections. And so maybe he don't have no emotional trauma, but he's bringing all of this stuff. Now, you know, low key, I done slept. Now because of him, I done slept with 50 people.
No,
I understand the spiritual aspect of that, but men and women are different. Men can conceptualize sex, and that's how men are able to move on to a next, relationship faster than women. Men move on faster than women. That's just almost a fact.
But it's still,
a man
is
have a
what
wife
it
for
is.
20 years, and something happens, he married the next 6 months for another 20 years. A woman's gonna take longer probably because it's more of an emotional thing. So I think that's just men and women are different that way.
Different, but the thing is I think that sometimes that's used as a justification. That's the issue, right? Like, because men can be more casual with sex, I think sometimes that's used as a justification when it's still damaging, right? Like, why expect a woman to hold herself to a high standard and be pure, but then you don't have that same standard. So now she's a pure woman, and you feel comfortable, you feel great about the situation, but now she's got to be like, oh, but you was literally a hoe. So now I saved myself, or I preserved myself for somebody who just was for the streets. Because men can be for the streets too.
But in reality, that's just
okay. Well, wait.
Men and women are. Women want a man. Women want a man that know what to do in the bedroom. She don't really want no guy. Gotta figure it out. No,
but the issue is,
no, you don't know what to do.
But the issue is,
a man will teach a woman. She ain't got it really.
But the issue is, but hold on, that's not what we're talking about though. But the issue is not that a man can't have bodies, right? The issue is, okay, keep that same energy. If y'all is saying that, women like experienced men, okay, fine. And, y'all want, but the issue is men are being experienced. You're saying women want experience, but then when it comes to the women, you're saying she needs to be, inexperienced to a certain extent.
No,
she needs to have love. She needs to have.
Okay, I'll give you a perfect example, Chloe. Then we're gonna end it. If a woman slept with 10 guys and she didn't have no trauma, and the same woman slept with 3 guys that had trauma. I would rather have the 10 with no trauma than the 3 with trauma. So it's not about the actual partners. It's about the emotional trauma that women just do experience when, some women are different. Some men
don't know that. But y'all don't know that.
They bring all that. Okay.
What I'm saying is, when a woman,
my anecdotal experience.
I know, no, but you're messing up my point. My point.
Let me get it.
When a woman tells you her body count, right? You don't automatically know.
Well, who asked that? I ain't never asked.
I'm just saying, if a man asks that, right? Like, he doesn't automatically.
She don't lie.
I'm just saying, but if let's just say she say 5, right? You don't know if all of those 5 were traumatic or not. You really don't. You don't really know. So I get what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying, and I think it makes sense. But a man won't know based off of the number that she gives if they were traumatic experiences, or if she was in relationships and it just didn't work out, or whatever the situation was. You're not gonna know specifically what those experiences were like for her. My thing is, if we go, if just keep the same energy. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, definitely.
If you
I
are
agree with
here,
that.
if
I agree
you
with
are
that.
here doing it, and you live in life, and life is lifing, okay. So then maybe she was out here and she was living life, and life was lifing. And so when y'all come together, then just don't make it an issue then. But if you're gonna make it an issue that she gotta be like,
Right.
one or none, then I mean she should be able to feel some type of way
Definitely.
about you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's my point. If it's not an issue for you, then cool. It is what it is. But there are some men that are making it a thing now. And I'm saying I don't condone looseness on either side. Like I don't think that's good for anybody to be like that. But life is life, right? Life be life. So if that's the case, then keep the same energy. That's the only point I'm making.
All right, so we're gonna go to see Prince. Then we taking clothes. We got to get up out of here, y'all. This a whole nother show. Go ahead, see Prince.
Let me
Go ahead,
get
see.
some of this.
Man, my laptop done died. Everything. Go ahead, see Prince.
Look, this what gets me right. Let's be real. If you got a experienced woman, you got to bring the A game. I understand this. You're not just gonna go into an experienced woman because she's gonna hurt your feelings. That's what men are afraid of, because a lot of these men out here getting dealt with because they think they stroke game is strike. You got to go back down to the inexperience to get your game back up.
Oh man,
let's be real about it, because guess what? Experience means A game. Inexperience means B game that they think is A game. Understand that. So guess what? This is more of an ego thing now with men. Definitely. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Definitely.
So that high body count might be high, or they might be more experienced than you, because guess what? You just coming into your zone. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want nobody gonna make you break your back or put in some work. Understand this. That's the whole problem. That's how I look at it. That's why you see these sugar daddies at Walmart paying these young women bill, because guess what? They only got 2 minutes. They got 2 minutes, and they're giving it up. So that's
crazy. You crazy, man. You crazy, man.
So when I look at people saying that these women are high mileage and stuff, no, man, it ain't high mileage. It's just you don't want to put in the work, because guess what? When you go please a woman, now she know what she wants because she know her body now. Now you still don't know your body. You think it's just your stroke game is in and out. That's it. There ain't no freak about you. Period. He ain't got no freak about you. She looking at you like, shoot, I could have got Bob and done better than this. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it, you know what I'm saying? Look at yourself, man. Talking about high mileage.
Man.
Get some more experience, and then you can compete with high mileage.
Okay. All right.
Hold on. I seen one more thing, but I know you're trying to shut down. Hold on.
Go ahead.
So about this comment, let's talk about it. No, I did that.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. All right.
So about this comment, okay. Shout out to Nicole. Learn together. Who wants to enjoy each other just from previous partners? Okay, let's talk about this, because don't bring nothing. I guess I'm a different kind of chick. Don't bring nothing that you think worked because it worked for the last chick and then bring it over here to me. Don't do that. Don't do that. That might get your feelings hurt. Don't do that. She not her. I'm not me. I am she. Okay. So don't be, whatever you did, that's what y'all did. That's what y'all do. Don't bring that over to me. And then because you think that it worked for her and it's supposed to work for me, and we are supposed to learn each other. We are supposed to know each other. You get to know what make me tick, what I like. I'm gonna get to know what you like and what make you tick. We're supposed to be enjoying each other and learning each other. And see, that's part of your problem. You want these people to come with all of this experience, but that don't mean that they're gonna know you. That don't mean they're gonna do what you like. That don't mean that that it's gonna work for you. So I think we need to get in the mindset of every person is different. It don't really matter if you don't have any experience at all, because all that is a conversation. I like this. I don't like that. Do this, do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. I mean, at the end of the day, each person is different. So no, I'm gonna be offended. Don't bring what you thought worked with somebody else over to me and then want to do it for me, because then you might get your feelings hurt because I'm different.
Okay. See, that's why my little sound effects done died. Everything done died. See what I'm saying? Man, let me take these closing statements. See, y'all done ran a whole nother show. I almost feel like we need to do a show on these body counts and this other piece of this. So y'all let me know in the comments. Do we need to go ahead and have this conversation?
Yeah, if you do, I'm bringing Pimpalicious out. I'm gonna let you know what's really going down.
So y'all drop a comment. Let me know if we need to have that conversation. Because I said at the end of the day, y'all know how we get down on this show. We run from no conversations. We run from no topics. So it don't matter if it's sex, because we got sex issues in the community as well.
Ooh,
so we need to talk about all of it. So like I said, if we need to have that show, y'all drop a comment. Let me know that we need to have that show, and we gonna have it. Let's see. Nicole said, "Dang, see when I make it. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Yep, sound like it. Yeah, y'all drop that comment. Like I said, we can do it. Let's continue with the. We got to shut down tonight, Kenyatta. We got to shut down tonight. Like I said, my equipment dying over there, everything happening. Let's see the body count show. Run it. Okay, we might have to go and put that together. Yes, and let's see. And this Wednesday's, this Wednesday's be killing me. Y'all know I work late. Woods, you're gonna have to go ahead and change that schedule now. Woods, you gotta change that schedule. Let's see, Kenyatta Myricks, right? Let's see, body count. Yep. All right, so we might go ahead and put that together. That might be next week. We might have to revisit this. But I said if I do this show next week, y'all better show up. I see y'all deep in here tonight. I'm looking at these numbers. Y'all real deep tonight. So if I do that show, y'all better show up next week. But man, let me do some closing, man. We got to get up out of here. Let me go to ladies first, then we're gonna slide to the fellas, and we're gonna get out of here. Chloe, you want to say anything in closing?
Yeah, I just think respect. I think honestly, a lot of the rifts between Black men and Black women, I'm gonna speak to our community exclusively. I think a lot of the rifts can be repaired if we just start with respect, just common decency and respect for each other. I think that we've lost some respect for each other along the way. A lot has happened in our community. A lot of conditioning, a lot of outside influences have impacted how we see each other within our community. And I just think that if we just start with common decency and respect for each other and looking at the person across from you and understanding that just like you have had experiences, they have also had experiences that have negatively impacted them as well. And just showing each other a little bit of grace. We have never been this connected as a people as we are today, yet we are still so very disconnected. And I think that it really is just kind of getting back to the foundations of understanding that we really are all we have. And if we really want to be able to continue and leave something that our children can be proud of and that the generations coming after us can be proud of, then we have to do what we can. It's on us to try to figure out how to mend what has been broken.
Facts. No, I appreciate that. Let me go over to my guy Vince. You want to say anything in closing, Vince?
First, I'd like to thank C. Prince for jumping on the line. You know, I asked about you, my brother. How was you doing? I said, what my man C. Prince said. He's priggity. Glad to see you, my brother.
Thank you.
Yeah. But to get back to the conversation, I think that we have to just be intentional. We have to go into these situations and relationship with a sense of honesty. And the ladies talking too much. Sometimes you do have to sit back and listen and judge a person on their character. And see where you go from there. But we have to have honesty and good faith when we get in these relationships. So I'll keep it short. I'll see y'all next Wednesday.
For sure. Appreciate it, man. See, Prince, you got anything you want to say before we get out of here, man?
Yeah, I mean, the question was, who were my role models? Of course, it was my parents, but it didn't stop at my parents because, I grew up during the time when it took the village. So I learned from the drunk, I learned from the dope dealer, I learned from the gangster, I learned from the police officer, the school teacher. I took everything that I needed from them, and what I didn't need, I gave it back. You see what I'm saying? it depends on what you want to take from somebody. It's going to find you because everybody got something to give you. It depends on what you take. It's the good or the bad. Period. You know what I'm saying? I even learned, so some of the good people had a lot of bad traits. They disguised it by looking like they were good. And a lot of bad people had good traits.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it depends on what your role models, what you need in life to fulfill you. That's my role models. And to this day, I still take away from older people. My role models don't stop because I'm grown. I still look for role models that I can learn from them. That's it.
There it is. There it is. There it is. All right, now we appreciate that, man. I'll just say this and then we get out of here. Ladies, just circling back to the video. Yes, sometimes y'all do be talking too much, basically messing up y'all opportunities. Yeah, the demands is not going to get y'all what y'all want. Talking down to these men is not going to get y'all what y'all want. You're flexing on these men with the masculine flex. That's not going to get y'all what y'all want either. So let's just take it back to the basics. Let's start with just being nice. Yeah, being cordial, being appreciative, being soft, being feminist. I said, being feminine. Do the truth. Do a little damsel in distress. That has always worked for the ladies as well. The fellas always want to come to the rescue.
AAA.
But yeah, we got to change the approach. Like I said, the fellas is not going to respond positively to the demands. Yep, the fellas are not going to, respond, in a positive manner when ladies are out here publicly talking about they just using these fellas for these dates. They just dating for funsies, so they can get taken out to dinner. Fellas are not going to respond to that positive because at the end of the day, fellas don't want to get used out here. So let's just keep that in perspective. But like I said, at the end of the day, let's get back to the basics. Let's just be nice. Yeah, being nice, like Chloe said earlier, smiling, that goes a long way with a fella, especially with a decent fella. Mark my words. But man, shout out to everybody who joined us tonight. We appreciate you guys as always. Shout out to Woodsy in the building, Shantae in the building, Kenyatta in the building, my guy Donovan, Isha in the building, IT Nicole in the building, and my guy Kevin Palmer, CC in the building, Ray Cribbs in the building. Man, that list is long. That list is long. I think that might be everybody, but if I missed you, I apologize. Shout out to Jocelyn Dennis. I can see that name in there. I almost missed it. Shout out to Jocelyn dropping her comments all night as well. Shout out to my guy Darius Major in the building. Man, comments mad deep. Shout out to Candace, Renee in the building, representing. As always, we appreciate you. But man, this is Kandid Konvos. We do this show every Wednesday night, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, every Wednesday night. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. So definitely like, share, and subscribe. Drop a like on the show for us. Help us with the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Drop a subscribe over there at YouTube on the Kandid Konvos page as well. We're trying to get our subscribers up. So we appreciate that as well. Shout out to my panel. Shout out to my guy Vince. Shout out to C Prince coming back, joining us. See, Prince, you got to come back more often, man. They was waiting on you, brother. They was waiting on you, man. Shout out to Chloe on the panel as well, always representing. And shout out to everybody who always consistently joins us and rocks with the platform every Wednesday night and shares out the show. You want to say something, C Prince?
Hey, thanks for having me. This is a good one.
You got to come back, brother. I said they was waiting on you, man. They was waiting on you. And shout out to Mama Price, Barbara Price in the building. She said, "Good to see C Prince." See, they've been waiting on you, man. You got to start coming back, man. Oh man, you got to start coming back, man. I'm gonna be shooting you that link, man. But no, we appreciate you, brother. But man, with that being said, everybody have an awesome night, and we will catch you guys next Wednesday.